Alrighty, BB40 back with another video. This is part 2 of day 2. I actually got 4 different parts. I did a lot of grinding on day 2 here. So this is part 2. So what I got here is I managed to get my hands on a pulse rifle. It's the best carbine in the game. So I'm using it to do the Battle Pass challenge, carbine rifle challenge. I'm also checking on it, just leveled up, so I'm going to see how much more XP it's going to take to get leveled up. You can see here it's number 9 on my list, the pulse rifle. Very good, very strong gun, and it is a carbine. So I'm using that now. I'm going to use it for a few rounds, a few maps to complete that Battle Pass challenge of getting, I think it's 2,000 kills with a carbine rifle. Carbine machine gun. So anyway, this is the, which one is this? The Site 51 map. This area here it's nice and big. It gives you a lot of room for maneuvering if you don't feel very skilled at dodging the zombies, threading your way in and out and around them and over them. I recommend you play in this area here. The zombies will all eventually make it to you here. They will come this way, but if you want to kill the zombies quicker, I do very much recommend that you go out into the central aisle, which is out through that door to the right, and that will get the zombies to you quicker, so you can kill them quicker, which is really the objective. What you want to try to do is kill the zombies quicker. And if I was not doing the Battle Pass challenges, I would be using the RPG, or what is shown as the SMAW, S-M-A-W, rocket launcher. I would be using that weapon to kill the zombies, because it is much quicker, much more efficient at killing zombies than this, even though this pulse rifle is really strong. It's still taking, even the strongest gun in the game, the M2HB or miniguns, whatever, you only hit one zombie at a time. Where the rocket launchers and grenade launchers and RPGs will hit every zombie within the blast range of the ammo that you fire. So it has a much greater advantage over all your different rifles and guns and shotguns and carbines, assault rifles, whatever you want to use. Heavy machine guns, light machine guns, none of them are as good as the tertiary weapons. So I always recommend, the reason I'm doing this is because I was doing both challenges kind of at the same time. I wanted to complete the 75 levels of the Battle Pass challenge as I was going for Prestige 1 with my alternate account here. But if you just want to go for Prestige 1 and don't care about the Battle Pass, then I recommend that you just stick to the tertiary weapons as much as you can. And fire them as often as you can. Don't wait for a whole bunch of zombies to gather and blast them in big groups. You want to blast them in smaller groups to keep the zombies flowing, keep them spawning at all times. And I talked about that in the previous video I just released of part 2 of day 1. So I'm going to show a couple of rounds of grinding, and then I'm going to go back into the armory or the waiting area, and I'm going to buy all the tier 5, and I believe I could buy all the tier 6 guns also. I've already got $100,000 saved up from the grinding I've done. I'm not showing everything. Actually, some of the videos I tried to record got messed up. They ended up recording the wrong page on my computer. They didn't record my playing. They recorded something else. I don't know why it does that. I use the Xbox game console. If you just hit the window key and the letter G at the same time, I believe is all you have to do. It'll bring up the gaming console. And if you ever want to just record, I mean, every Windows computer has this as part of the software on the computer, the Xbox gaming console. And if you just want to record any game that you're playing on video, all you have to do is hit the hold the Windows key and the Alt key at the same time, and hit the letter R, and it will start recording. And that's usually what I do to get my videos. And I've been happy with the quality so far. They've been pretty good. So again, because I'm doing this Battle Pass challenge of this carbine rifle, since I got it out of the mystery box, and it is the best one in the game. I'm using it more and more here to try to complete that Battle Pass challenge of killing, I think it was 2,000 zombies with a carbine. So otherwise, I would be using the rocket launcher. I'd be using that SMAW, the SMAW. I wouldn't be wasting time here with the pulse rifle. So, and that's what I recommend if you want to get prestige even quicker than 7 days, which I'm pretty sure you could. I could have probably done it in 5 days if I didn't bother with the Battle Pass. Looking back on these videos and how much time I wasted trying to complete the Battle Pass. If you just use the tertiary, rocket launchers and RPGs, you could do this much, much quicker. And don't worry about, like I said in previous videos, if you caught them, don't worry about the limited amount of ammo in these tertiary weapons, because this game has the ability to reload your ammo anytime you want to by just going into the armory, which a lot of other games don't have that capability. You're pretty much stuck with the ammo that you're given at the beginning unless you get an ammo box. And you're not always guaranteed. I just happen to get lucky to get one there. You're not always guaranteed to get ammo boxes. You can sometimes go a pretty good amount of time without seeing one. I forget, I don't know if it's based on time, or if it's based on the number of zombies you kill. It's probably based on a time frame. How much time it goes between ammo drops. I could probably look at one of my videos and do a calculation and just time it and check it on several different maps and different rounds to see if the timing is pretty consistent between ammo drops. I think it is from playing it so much. I kind of noticed it's about the same. It just feels like the same amount of time. But if you don't have the like I've got the Rambo perk, I think is active. Gives me it doubles my reserve ammo. If you don't use those, if you want to use something that gives you a faster reload or maybe faster speed, walking speed, or if you want pick a different perk, then you will be running out of ammo. And all you have to do is, you see up at the top, you see that purple case in the middle. To the right's a little handgun. That's the armory button. You just click on that. Little window will pop up. It'll say, do you want to go, or do you want to enter? And I think it's 1,500 points. Even though it's in green, it's not money. It's 1,500 points, not money. So you just say yes, you go in, and as soon as you go in, all you have to do is just exit, and your ammo will be refilled, and you can go back to shooting zombies. So we're now at the end of this horde round, and I'm actually going to take a break and go back into the armory. I want to go ahead and, since I got over $100,000, almost $120,000 now, I want to go back in and maybe buy the tier 5 guns at this time. Probably even get the tier 6. So, and talk more about the battle pass and how to add modifications to your guns and whatnot. Just show a little bit more about what you can do in the armory. So the battle pass, you can buy it, or you can just still meet the challenges and still get some of the perks. And I do tend to also open up the cases because it gives a little extra money before I go ahead and decide to start buying the guns. You can use that extra cash. This is something that you can actually get from the battle passes. Some of these higher end cases, like the platinum cases and element case and rhodium cases, gold cases, you get those through the battle pass. And you can see right here on the left is the different cases and money and different things that you earn. You can see that one that's level 10 says 7.5% money. That's what I'm earning now, is additional 7.5% money, because I'm already up to, what does that say, level 15. And I will get everything that's in gray. If you buy the battle pass, you get what's in yellow also. You get a lot more rewards, battle pass rewards, if you actually buy the battle pass game pass. So, but I'm working on these different things. Carbine is, I get 1,300 out of 2,000. Still got to do some more carbine killing. Completed the shotgun. Personal defense weapon, I was using the MP40 before, so I got some kills there. Next level 16, I'll get a gold case. So, you get better and better as you level up more and more in the battle pass. This guy's maxed out right now, so, I mean, level 70 is as high as you can go with leveling up a gun. And yeah, armor piercing ammo's the best. Just go with that. I got the XL speed loader, level 55. That's if you do the XXL mag, you get more ammo, but you have a slower reload speed. So I wanted the 40% capacity with the 7% reload speed. And so I usually stick with that one, level 55. The SMAR has come in handy so far. I'm going to see what we got in Tier 5. We're going to go into Tier 5. I'm just looking back at some of the old guns and weapons and whatnot. So Tier 5 is now unlocked, and I've got actually almost $122,000 now. So I can go ahead and purchase all of these items in this. Oh, I think it's 3,500. Yeah, 3,500 to buy each one. So I'm just going to start going ahead and buying everything in here. Now the sticky bomb, I actually really liked. I did not like the, what was it? The previous one, where it just freezes all the zombies. I didn't care for that one so much. I'll think of the name in a few minutes, but this sticky bomb is fun to play with. I mean, you could throw it and stick it to a zombie's face. He's running around with a bomb stuck to his face, and then it explodes and obviously blows his head off. I wonder if that counts as a headshot. I honestly don't know, but it'd be funny if it did. So I had fun playing with the sticky bomb. It was fun to use. And if I wasn't up at Tier 10, my primary account, and if I didn't have access to the TNT, I would stick with that sticky bomb. It's fun to play with. I think I go ahead and try each grenade and each level as I level up, because I wanted to see how each one worked and what each one did. So anyway, here is I'm showing the strongest guns in tiers 1 through 4 and 5, the strongest guns in each tier, and now I'm showing all the tier 6 guns. Tier 5 had a couple of good shotguns. The Striker and the Mag 7 is a new gun they just introduced with the latest Battle Pass update. It's a gun that I got free, I think. No, I had to buy it. There's actually a couple new event tier guns you can get for free if you level up through the Battle Pass. So we now have access to the Sega 12 and the M240, which is another machine gun. Not a great one, but it's okay. The PPSH is a personal defense weapon, and that's what I'm going to end up using because I was stuck on trying to do the Battle Pass challenges. And I want to get the PDW challenges out of the way, so I'm going to use that PPSH. It's actually not a bad machine gun. I'll be using that between using the rocket launcher. I've got a new rocket launcher. I don't like this new rocket launcher at this particular tier 6, the PZF-3, because it's just huge. I mean, the darn thing is massive. It blocks off half your view of the game. It's so big. I guess it's good to use if you go third person, but I mean the thing is just monstrous. And here's the Rambo perk I've been talking about, which I tend to lean more toward using the extra ammo because I don't like having to take the time to go into the armory all the time. It does take a little bit of time. I could do it okay in a couple seconds, but still having to do a couple seconds, every 5 minutes is just got annoying to me. If you have the Rambo perk, it's very rare that you have to go into the armory. At least not with the higher end. When I get into, I think it's tier 9, has the PAW 20. And it's a rapid fire tertiary weapon. It's a lot of fun to use. So anyway, that's how far I got there at the end of that particular game. So I'm going to go into a new game here, and I'm going to have to select. And notice also when you get cases each day, you go in every single day. It automatically gives you some Battle Pass levels too. And as you progress more and more days in a row, you get better cases a lot of times, and you get higher Battle Pass challenges. And again, I recommend getting the VIP. There's 2 bottom game passes, the VIP and the Elite membership passes, because they give you an extra 75% money. And that's what I started off at the very beginning of this. If you go back to day 1, part 1 video, That's the first thing I do is buy those 2 game passes. They're on sale now for $450. 450 Robux. It's very, very affordable. And I'm not, promoting the game for Brian. I just like the game, and I don't mind supporting him with 450 Robux. And I haven't talked to him. I don't know him. He hasn't talked to me ever. So we don't have no deal going with him with doing these videos. I just recommending it as part of the way to get to Prestige 1 as fast as possible. Now, I really don't like this map at all, so I'm going to just respawn, reset, just go back and see what the next map's going to be. And I recommend you do that if you get any of these big maps or these maps that aren't really a lot of fun to play. The reason I don't like that one is because the zombies get all haywire all along the edge of the pavement, at the sidewalk edge, the curb. They just keep shooting all different directions, and it's just very annoying. This map here is also pretty big. It takes a while for the zombies to get to you. This Desert Stash, I don't like playing that one either. So just wait till it resets and just hit play when you get another option. Now here's Italia. This is really good. So like I was saying, I very much highly recommend any chance that you get, if you have a choice, get into these smaller maps. Whether it's Italia, the Red Brick Industrial, Vertical, some other ones, maybe Kill House, and Knocked. All these small maps, the zombies can get to you a lot quicker. And that's what you want. You want them to get to you as quick as possible so you can kill them as quick as possible. The large maps, some of the zombies have to travel all the way across the map just to get to you. And you don't want to have to deal with that waste of time. You save so much more time by getting in a small map like this and killing all the zombies. So what I'm doing, I'm just running around grabbing the different Halloween candies, as each one gives you an extra $100. So I just want to grab those, and it's actually, if you get them all, it's enough to buy another cola, I think. So yeah, and what I'm doing is what you're supposed to be doing, what I've been talking about from the beginning, is pulling out your tertiary and just blasting the zombies when they get in groups. See, I'm not wasting much time between shots. And that's what you really have to do, what I did right there, which I should have done for the first day, or a day and a half, is you want to shoot your tertiaries as often as you can, as quick as you can. Don't worry about running out of ammo, because you can always reload in the armory. Now we got the insta-kill, I think it was, but I'm waiting for the zombies to get a little closer so that they'll go right to the sphere, and we need to charge up the spheres. So I like charging those spheres at the end over there first in the early rounds when it's easier. Don't have as many zombies coming at you all at once. And then I'll come back and charge these 2 spheres over here after I get the other ones charged up. So I'm going to go get the green cola. Grab this other little candy pack down here. But yeah, each one of these candy packs gives you 500 points. So sometimes some of these maps have as many as 12 of these candy packs. You can buy 2 or 3 perks, 2 or 3 of the cola machines, but just by collecting all the candy. And I usually do have all of the machines before the end of round 2. So that's something you should try to do, because they all boost your weapons and your ability to kill the zombies. They all help out. Whether it's doubling your fire rate with the brown machine that doubles your fire rate, or the red one that gives you Juggernog, doubles your health. If you look to the right, that red bar on the bottom says 200 health. That's because I got that red cola machine. So you get double health with that. And if you go in a private server like I am here, it should automatically give you the revive cola. So you don't even have to go buy that one. And that's 4,000 points you save right there. Early in the game, that comes in handy for buying the other colas. So I'm working on this, the PPSH. I'm working on that because it's, I guess you could say I made the mistake of concentrating on the battle pass. I thought I could get it done quicker and get the benefit from it, which is a 20% boost in money. But I completed the battle pass about the same time as I got Prestige 1, so it really didn't pay off. So if you just want to get Prestige 1, see right here I'm going into the armory. I'm checking my gun. It's already leveled up to 24, so I'm going to apply some mods. Scope, grip, best grip I can get. The barrel tip is only the 14. I can only get that one. Get the laser sight, level 20 ammo, and whatever capacity I can get at level 24 gun level. If I go one more level up on this gun, I can get that other speed loader capacity. So I like this red sky. I've seen it a lot. He's changed. He's kind of changed the way the game works. These daytime, nighttime. Before the sun used to rise and set. It was very gradual. But now it's like instantaneous. The sky will completely change, and it'll go from day to nighttime in a matter of a second. So that it's not doing that anymore. So now up to level 30, obviously I've been cutting things out. So as soon as I get level 30, I want to go in and grab that armor-piercing ammo. And the armor-piercing ammo does make a very noticeable difference when shooting the armored zombies. You know, the ones with the metal hats on, and spike heads. I call them pinheads. Any of those armored zombies will go down quicker if you have the armor-piercing ammo. It does make a difference. It actually takes about 50% less damage to drop one of those zombies as it would otherwise if you had any other ammo in the game. The FMJ and the hollow points and the RIP ammo, they're okay with killing regular zombies, but the armor piercing kills these armored zombies much quicker. And I actually did videos on that to actually prove that fact. So this is going to help out my PPSH having the insta-kill. Since the PPSH holds a good amount of ammo, it's perfect for an insta-kill event. Shoot a lot of zombies quickly without having to reload. So again, I'm not doing it very much. I wanted to remind you to try to go for headshots. Headshots add an extra 50% damage to the zombie. And also goes toward your headshot battle pass challenge or mission that you'll have. It's very common to have the headshot battle pass mission on the daily missions as well as the seasonal mission. So up to the right there, you see right now I've got the daily missions shown. They're all completed already. There's 5 of those. Each one pays 7/10 of a dollar, or 7/10 of a level. So you end up, if you complete all 5, you get 3.5 levels toward your battle pass level. Now this is that undead overpass that I've talked about prior on previous videos. It is a broken map in that the zombies, a lot of them spawn below deck and just die off under the deck. So you don't even get the chance to shoot them. So I don't know, I think in this particular case here, I ended up just killing the boss because I didn't want to deal with... This is the biggest boss map, so it takes a lot more time to complete this particular challenge, and sometimes I just get a little bored and I don't want to go through all the killing. But the other 2 ones, the skate park and the Sky High Arena, I do very much highly recommend that you take the time to kill all the zombies, because you get 1,000 zombies and you can end up making a lot of money. On the previous video I showed, I think day 2 part 1, I did the Sky High Arena map, and I started with only $10,000, and by the time I was done killing 1,000 zombies I had $30,000. So that's $20,000. $20,000 to round 7 to go toward buying guns. So, and the higher the wave is, like we're still wave 7 here, but I don't think I've even pack-a-punched my guns yet. I don't know. No, they're not upgraded. So you see the numbers 1 through 5 below. So I think I'm actually working on charging up the red one here, because again I forgot to keep an eye on the messages saying whether or not tell me whether or not a sphere was full, and if I don't see it I keep killing zombies in the same area of the same sphere, and that just ends up being wasted. You gotta drag the zombies off to the next sphere, kill the next one. Kill them next to the next sphere so you get them all charged up. And it is possible to charge all 6 spheres. I'm sorry, all 4 spheres in the first 6 rounds. It can be done. So, and I should be doing that, but I haven't done it. I don't think I've done it yet. So I just threw the sticky bomb on the stomach of that zombie. I don't know. I think that's just a cool thing. You can throw the sticky bombs at the zombies. So since this is the second map, for some reason you have to activate all the spheres on the second map of a game. And all you gotta do is kill one zombie and it just reactivates the sphere. So I gotta get this other one. This map is so huge, you gotta run a long way just to get to each of the spheres in each corner. And why Brian had to go stick those tight into the corners, I don't know, but sometimes those candies you gotta really tuck yourself in that corner to grab them. There was one here. I guess I must have got it already. So this sphere is activated now. You can see it glowing. So now, it was taking a little effort to drop the zombies. Now I can go pack-a-punch this gun and you'll see the zombies will drop a lot quicker. Because I think it basically doubles the damage and also increases your ammo. See, I just went from 90 to 160. So I pack-a-punch the primary gun and the tertiary gun. You can see the boxes are turned red now down below. So you can just check those boxes when you need to see if those particular guns have been upgraded, pack-a-punched. And silver bullets are always nice to get. They add another, I think, 50% damage to your ammo. So far it's looking like I may end up staying in this map and killing all the zombies, but I will cut a lot of it out. It won't make you suffer through 10 minutes of straight zombie shooting here in this particular map. So, and take advantage of your fact that you do have a gun with a long range to it, and shoot the zombies off at a distance. I have mentioned this in prior videos and other games and whatnot, but there is a big difference between the tip of your barrel and the crosshairs. You see that green circle in front of the tip of my barrel? That's my crosshair. That's what you got to get on the zombie to kill the zombie. If you put the tip of your barrel on the zombie, you'll miss the zombie. And I'm bringing this up because I've seen this a lot in Zombie Rush. When I used to play Zombie Rush, I didn't understand why players were running right up on top of the zombies, like getting 6 feet away from them, getting right on top of them to shoot them. I was like, what are you doing? You have a gun, it shoots long distance. You don't have to get right on top of the zombies. And these players would all get knocked all the time because they're getting so close to the zombies. I was like, why are they doing that? Why are they getting right on top of the zombies? And I think it's mainly because they're using the tip of the barrel to aim. And if you aim with the tip of the barrel, you'll be off sight. The crosshairs will not be on the zombie, and you'll miss. Every shot will miss if you aim with the tip of the barrel. So don't do that in any zombie shooting game. Get used to using the crosshairs. So anyway, back to this. I killed all the zombies. And I believe, again, this is round 7, I probably got about $20,000 from killing all the zombies in this. Even though I didn't get 1,000 zombies, because probably a third of them spawned below deck in this map. It's just what happens all the time now. It's worse than ever. Well, I can't say worse than ever. Before, when I started playing again back in July, and I come into this map, I'd only be able to shoot zombies for a few minutes, and there wouldn't be any more zombies. Because all the zombies would spawn below deck, and they wouldn't die. They would just be running around below deck. You could still hear them making their noises, but you couldn't see them because they were below the deck, and you couldn't kill them. You couldn't do anything. So all you had left to do was kill the boss and move on. So the red brick industrial on the right, that's the smaller map, so that's what I chose there. So just remember that. Always go with the smaller map. It'll save you a lot of time in killing zombies. So I don't know if you noticed, but I managed to get myself this AA-12 shotgun, which in my opinion is the best shotgun in the game. It's the tier 10 shotgun, AA-12. And I got it out of the mystery box, and so I'm using it to just mow down the zombies, because I was kind of getting maybe a little bored with the battle pass at this point, and I want to just do a lot of killing and move along and get a lot of money, as much as I can. So this video is about to end. I want to cut my videos at about 30 minutes, but I'll pick this up in the next video. So I just wanted to point that out and remind everyone to try. The whole purpose of trying to get that Prestige 1 as quick as you can. I'm trying to do this in 7 days, and so far I think I've been behind schedule and not using the tertiaries as much as I should have. So, but anyway, we'll pick this up in the next video. Thanks for checking this one out. Appreciate it, and catch me in the next one. Thanks.